Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Simon, the CTO and founder of PSB Advanced Technology, where we are here to bridge the gap between IoT and you. So, if anyone is unaware of what this channel is about, well, I'm your Helium G, and we are focused on building the IoT network of the future. At PSB Advanced Technology, we are looking to create the LoRaWAN coverage for what? Well, for preventative data solutions. But we aren't the only ones doing this. There are a large amount of other businesses, network users, hosting services, and community members also focus on this same IoT mission. On Cryptechology YouTube channel, we like to provide you with all the content that's going on in the Helium ecosystem and keep you up to date as to what's going on, maybe a little bit more quality rather than how much HNT I made or when shipped, which is great information as well, but we focus on a little bit different information here on this channel. Anyway, so as I was going through my research with Helium Ecosystem, I found this amazing article, and I just want to say congratulations again to the Helium blockchain. I mean, we are just working crazy hard at so much accomplishments right now. So if you're new to this channel and you have no idea what I'm talking about and what Helium is, well, let's just quickly go to this site right here. Well, not Helium Mappers. We want to go to, not Helium Staking either. But if you are interested in joining the Staking Crew, you can go ahead and click on one of the affiliation links below. So Helium, right now, it's the people-powered network. And that's what's helping support our mission. We're currently at 189,788 current hotspots online right now. Our block height is over 1 million. The current market price, HNT staked right now, is about 26 million. And we have 2657 stake validators on the network. This is really an amazing accomplishment. Just when I first got started, literally this number was below 10,000. And it's just really cool to see what has happened so far, and just the amount of community support and collaboration throughout the world. So this list right here just shows you the number of cities. As you can see, in Los Angeles, there's about 3,800 hotspots deployed. In London, we're at 2,500. Toronto, we're at 1,900. Chicago, 1,600. Brooklyn, about 1,500. New York, 1,400. Berlin, 1,300. Houston in Texas, 1,200. San Francisco is about 1,100. And Austin, 1,100. San Diego is 1,000. Queens, 1,000. Philly, 1,000. Las Vegas, 1,000. Canada, Montreal, Canada, 994. Miami coming up at 16, 984. 984, sorry about that. Denver coming at 17, 910. Romania, 893. San Jose, 889. Calgary in Canada, 882. Minneapolis, 738. China, 734. Portland, 671. Amsterdam, 661. Vancouver, 660. China, 632. Seattle, 630. Phoenix, 587. San Antonio, 586. Atlanta, look, I mean, just this is really fantastic. And I'm going to show you where we are on the list. Oh, Dallas at 435. Washington at 435. Orlando, 415. Paris, 378. Okay, let's see where else. What else is going on the top list here? We got Sacramento at 323. Baltimore, boop, boop, be more in the crib, 302. That's where we are focused on. Look at that. And this is going to be a higher number. I can't wait to increase to this number and get B more on the map and higher up on the list right here. So congratulations to Baltimore, Jersey City, and Jersey 269. What else we got over here? Let's see. East Coast. All right. In Arlington, if you can see on the bottom, at 223. So at PSB Advanced Technology, we are focused on building out the network on the East Coast with the focus on Maryland, New Jersey, and Delaware. Our goal is to transition any town, any city into a smart zone. What's important about the IoT mission is that it allows us to basically create coverage and establish this decentralized wireless network. At PSB Advanced Technology, we're focused on creating coverage so you can be focused on the solutions. So you can just focus on the sensors. And that's it. That's what's important about this IoT mission. If you haven't checked out the most recent episode of the Hotspot podcast, I definitely would recommend going and checking that out. I did tweet about it recently. But you can also see, oops, sorry about that. That's not where I wanted to go. Let's just kind of go back here. Oh, it's not going to let me go back. Where is it? Here we go. So Armand does a great job. He just interviewed Winston Lazar and Oliver Bruce, and the name of this episode was How Helium Disrupts the Traditional IoT Networks. Take your opportunity, get your cup of tea, your cup of coffee, whatever drink, I don't care, dinner, put this on and listen to that conversation, because I mean, it really was a great conversation. Winston is a fantastic, intelligent individual that's been part of the IoT space for a very long time. And Bruce is also a really, Oliver Bruce was also working on the Uber network and set up, and I believe in New Zealand or Australian area. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But both of these individuals just part of this space, and they shared their expertise and answered a lot of questions from Armand that just, I mean, he's such a great host. So check out this most recent episode of the Hotspot. You'll learn some really fantastic things. But I wrote down a few quick notes as I did just finish watching it, so I can share a couple of things that was discussed. You know, in 2015, a lot of the focus was on like machine learning devices and how that can communicate with shared data. Now, the focus was trying to sell the network. And traditional IoT, it's you have to try to sell the network. Now, the difference between traditional IoT and the Helium ecosystem is that with Helium, we're building out the network. So all you need to focus is the solution, and that's what it's about. We build a network so you can stay focused on the solution, and that is it. Eventually, it'll get to the point where coverage is everywhere, and sensors are everywhere. And then all you will need to do is find a place to subscribe and pay for that data to access that sensor data. It's really easy right now, if you have coverage in your location, to start using the Helium network, the people's network, the Helium ecosystem. It really doesn't take much. Say you wanted to get yourself a nice GPS sensor and maybe keep tabs of your pet or your children or a car or, you know, a valuable asset. This is just one type of device. They have different kinds, ones that look a little bit different, look a little cooler. But it really doesn't take that much to interact and start using this network. The best part about it is when you get one of these sensors, you go ahead and you need 3 numbers. Well, you need the app, you need the dev EUI, the app EUI, and the app key, which all come with your sensor. You'll utilize the Helium console. You type all of this in, and boom, you're connected, and you can start pulling in sensor data right there and then. Now, IoT mission is a little bit, different, and we kind of like to compare this to electricity. Right now, you don't think about electricity. You just say, hey, I need to make sure the electricity is reliable, that it's working, it's on, so we can connect, we can communicate, we can use our businesses, we can turn on the lights. That's where it's at. Right now, we're building out the network infrastructure for IoT, and eventually it will get to the point where you'll just want to make sure there's LoRaWAN coverage for your sensors, for IoT sensors. And the businesses and companies that are getting involved right now, today, will be ahead of the curve with having the ability of enhancing their bottom line by spending more time analyzing that data instead of all that time spent on gathering the data. Now, yeah, you can say, well, we already have a private network. Why would I want to change anything? Why would I want to migrate and do all of this to start using the Helium network? And that's fine. That's cool. You can stay with your private network and, keep things going. But the one thing that does come as an advantage to you by utilizing the people's network and utilizing the LoRaWAN network, well, for one, if there's coverage already in your area, you can shut down that private network. So whatever you're paying to keep that private network up and running, well, you can save that money and stop paying for it and utilize the current LoRaWAN infrastructure, the current LoRaWAN coverage right now, today. And all you would need to do is purchase some sensors and just start using a network right now. So that's a way you can save on your bottom line by migrating to the people's network. Another thing, if you are in an area where there may not be coverage, but you have a private network set up, well, you can become that leading IoT example in your area. You can set up a hotspot, or you can host one of our hotspots, and you can receive a nice incentive package, monthly rewards, by having one of our hotspots. Now, let's be real. Is your private network looked at as an asset or a liability? Because if you're paying for that, it sounds like a liability to me. But if you host one of our devices, we would actually pay you. So you'll get rewarded for having one of these devices. Why wouldn't you want to migrate over to the people's network? But hey, if you want to continue paying for your private network, that is perfectly fine. We're not here to convince anybody for anything. But we are here to let you know that, hey, there is a different way. There's something going on right now, this IoT mission, and you have a couple ways to get involved. Now, Helium was not the first one to try to build this LoRaWAN infrastructure. And there were a couple other networks and businesses that tried to do this in the past. But unfortunately, they didn't have much success. Well, maybe in the enterprise level or in the business area, they went around selling their networks, privatized networks to those businesses, and it worked out probably pretty good. But what we're working on right now is an open network, a network that anybody and anyone in any business has the ability to utilize and grow and provide solutions to our world. Building out this coverage and building out this network infrastructure right now, well, we have no idea what's going to come of it. By building out this coverage, it gives somebody the ability that may be, a child today, that could work on the sensor development and provide a solution that we have no idea how it can be utilized. But the one thing that comes from all of this is that that individual will actually have a network to practice on, to use, to build on. And just that alone, well, that's worth it to me. When we're deploying hotspots, our mission is to provide optimal coverage and also decent redundancy. From a business standpoint, we know that you're concerned about, hey, if I set up these sensors and there's coverage in this area, well, how do I know my packets are going to go through? How can I rely on this network? Is it possible that there could be downtime and my packets never get sent through? Well, that's why it's important to provide redundancy in all of the areas. And in the beginning of this video, that was basically the reason why I started going down that list. I wanted to let you know that we have coverage in so many cities and places across the world right now, and that the majority of our coverage locations have plenty of redundancy. A lot of locations have basically 20 to 50 hotspots ready to hear that packet and send that packet for you to utilize that data. So redundancy is not really something you should be concerned about. But hey, if you are, another thing you can do is host one of our devices and create redundancy in your area. Therefore, you have a positive solution to your personal issue. And the best part about it, when you host one of our hotspots, you get rewarded for helping us build the IoT network. One of the differences between the traditional IoT network and Helium, the people's network, the decentralized wireless network that we're building, well, is that Helium is a living network. Now, what does that even mean, a living network? Well, it's because all of the passionate and intelligent community members are working together at building this network infrastructure, building the sensors, working on network solutions, and also building applications that can be used for this Helium ecosystem. This living network that we're all passionately working on right now as we speak allows us to build it the way we seem fit. And because everybody has a unique location to build on, and each antenna needs to be at the highest elevation, each area has its own terrain that needs to be, worked and strategized on. Well, all of us, the people, we're focused on making sure that those hotspots are installed and deployed properly. To make sure that, hey, if a building does pop up and happens to block our antenna, well, we can go ahead and just move it a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. And that's the best part about it. Yeah, machine learning hotspots and the traditional style of doing things, I get it. That's cool too. And machine learning is a fantastic technology. And the thing is, we don't want to build this network to replace human beings. We want to build this network to enhance human beings, to enhance us with an additional sense, to enhance us to a next level where we can utilize that data, the sensor data, and just be a little bit ahead of the curve. Maybe having that information ahead of the hurricane before it touches ground, or ahead of the fire before it gets so large and starts to burn down acres and acres of homes. Ahead of the curve when you have a water leak inside your home, but you don't find out about it until you maybe walk in the basement and your carpet's fully sogged up and everything. There are ways that you can use the Helium network to your advantage, and with the collaboration, the coordination between humans and sensors, we can really enhance our future self. That's why the People's Network, the Helium network, has been growing at exponential rates. It's because of the merge of human beings and technology working hand in hand to create a whole new world, a connected world, an IoT world, the Internet of Things. This network allows for anybody to get involved and start building on the LoRaWAN network. And that's what's really fantastic. Concept to deployment can take years for a lot of traditional IoT projects. But with all of us working together, we've had concept to deployment in just under 2 years, not even, some places in just a few months. Now, once we build the network infrastructure and we have coverage everywhere, well, the most important thing after that is going to be the data credits. And the data credits come from actually using the network. Those data credits that you'll purchase with H&T, well, that kind of makes H&T a deflationary token, but we don't want to get into that part. But if you know anything about scarcity, then you'll understand. So, I don't want to keep going on about the benefits of the Helium network, but I just challenge you to go check out helium.com and see for yourself what we're building, because it's really changing the world. And I really hate to kind of say that all the time, because everybody says that when it comes to crypto projects or IoT projects or technology. We're here to change the world and nothing ever gets done. But seriously, this time we have a technology that changes the world, not because of the technology, but because it enhances the person. It gives us, the people, an opportunity to level up, an opportunity to be part of a mission, the IoT mission, a movement that's bigger than your world, a movement that our future generation of kids and children and families across the world will be able to use and build on. So as long as we continue working together, collaborating, and building the solid foundation, man, I can just imagine all of the technologies and all of the solutions that the future generations will create from what we started today. Now, I'm not the only one that sees the benefit of Helium. Senate here has also seen the benefit of Helium, and they just came out with a collaboration partnership with the Helium Ecosystem. And before I get into that article, we just want to say quickly, congratulations to Helium for this new partnership here. But what is Senate and what is this about? Well, it says that they're connecting the IoT revolution. It's a cloud-based software and services for the on-demand, built-out, and management of global IoT networks. Senate is network as a service. They manage network services. It ran deployment and management services and the building blocks for digital transformation. The Senate Low Power Wide Area Virtual Network, LVN, is revolutionizing IoT connectivity. They're changing the paradigm for IoT services are delivered and monetized. Senat's patented Low Power Wide Area Virtual Network, LVN, connects network operator, application provider, and RAN provider networks under a cooperative model, delivering pervasive and unified connectivity without the need for roaming contracts. Innovative business models allow participants to benefit from revenue sharing based on the role they play in the larger network ecosystem. So here's their current LoRaWAN network deployments, their global presence in over 80 plus countries. They have about 100 seconds active network deployment and designs. Their industry awards looks like 25 plus most decorative IoT connectivity solution, and ecosystem partners about 200 plus. IoT for good. IoT technology is driving global change, enabling businesses, municipalities, and citizens to make the world a better place. Senate here is creating new opportunities for innovation, the environment, and society by helping connect devices and data to applications and actions, using the power of their network to build a better future. Well, what's it here for? It can be used to optimize the use of natural resources to increase sustainability across a variety of industries. New tools for energy efficiency, reduce carbon footprint, and ecological impact. Connected smart city solutions support economic development, improve safety, and optimize service delivery to citizens. Here are some of the industry leader partners with Senate to deliver scalable IoT solutions. Now, this is where I was wanted to get at. Senate and Helium announced LoRaWAN network integration partnership. Let's take some time and go over this amazing article and give them the rep that they deserve. This is combined networks compatible of connecting billions of low-power sensor-based IoT devices across the United States. Senate Inc., a leading provider of cloud-based software and service platforms that enable global connectivity and on-demand network build-outs for the Internet of Things, IoT, and of course, Helium. Helium is the blockchain and the company behind one of the world's first peer-to-peer wireless network. Today announced a network roaming integration, broadening access to public LoRaWAN network connectivity for customers deploying IoT applications throughout the United States. The Helium network, also known as the People's Network, joins a growing number of network operators, radio access network, RAN, partners, and network infrastructure providers partnering with Senate to ensure that LoRaWAN connectivity can be accessed when and where it is needed, and especially at an optional cost. Senate operates the first and only national public carrier-grade LoRaWAN network, and through this roaming integration, its customers deploying enterprise and consumer-grade devices now have expanded access to public network coverage, providing over 175,000 Helium-compatible hotspots deployed by individuals throughout the United States. People like myself and other hosting services. This network access is available from Senate under its extended coverage offering and is supported by Senate Network Management Services, delivering the highest levels of reliability and responsiveness for scaled IoT applications. For Helium-compatible hotspot owners, this partnership provides an opportunity for increased network traffic generated by high-density IoT applications being deployed by Senate customers, such as asset tracking, logistics, and supply chain monitoring, environmental monitoring, and municipal, smart city services. These customers represent well over 1 billion transactions processed on the Senate network annually. Accumulated data transfer and proof of coverage transactions earn hotspot owners H&T for their contribution to building and maintaining the Helium infrastructure. Our collaboration with the Helium Network demonstrates Senate's commitment to leading through a combination of innovation and partnership. Well, that was the CEO of Senate, Bruce Chatterley. Helium created a unique and complementary business model for deploying LoRaWAN networks, and the combination of extended network coverage and the potential economic incentive of H&T put Senate and the Helium Network in a leading position to move the market a step closer to pervasive, low-power, wide-area network coverage for IoT applications throughout the United States. Senet's dominant position in the commercial LoRaWAN network market and experience with scaled IoT solution deployments are examples of the success we look for as we partner to deliver value to the Helium ecosystem. That was Amir Helium, the Helium CEO and co-founder. This is an exciting announcement for the industry. The Roman integration with Senet is made possible by the Helium blockchain and brings together two of the fastest growing LoRaWAN networks in the US, delivering a significant opportunity for our hotspot owners to benefit from the rapidly growing IoT services economy. Senet operates the largest and most densely deployed public carrier-grade LoRaWAN network in the US. They're deployed in over 29 states, covering over 1,300 cities, and serving a population of over 55 million people. That's processing millions of transactions daily. That is a large amount of data. The Helium network has witnessed rapid growth in hotspot deployments from 7,000, just 7,000, wow, in 2020 to now over 185,000 in 2021 across 123 countries globally. There are more than 500,000 additional hotspots currently backordered waiting to come online, and over 50 new manufacturers waiting to be approved to build and sell Helium-compatible hardware. And real quickly, Senet. We know they're here as a cloud-based software and services used by network operators. In addition to industrial and commercial applications, Senet has designed a smart meter networks for many municipal water utility districts across the U.S., representing millions of households. With a multi-year head start over competing low-power wide area network technologies, Senet offers technology in over 80 countries and owns and operates the largest publicly available LoRaWAN network in the U.S. Helium, well, that's been co-founded by Sean Fannin and Amir Helium in 2013. Helium is building the world's first peer-to-peer wireless network to simplify connecting devices to the internet by rewarding anyone to become a network operator. The CEO, Amir Helium, comes from an extensive background in AAA video games. Helium is also backed by GV, Google Ventures, and a few other really important and other top VCs. The network is currently live. We have over 15,000 cities globally, and it's growing at exponential rates. So this is really another fantastic partnership integration with Helium, and congratulations to the Helium blockchain again for providing us with another way to build this network and be that example of collaboration in this decentralized wireless network infrastructure build. My name is Simon. I am the CTO and founder of PSB Advanced Technology, where we're here to bridge the gap between IoT and you. Thank you so much for your support. If you do like content like this and you want to see more information just like this, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, do the YouTube thing. Leave a comment below and let me know what you want to talk about. And I'm here to provide you with quality information on the Helium ecosystem. All right, y'all. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe. And if you want to support PSB Advanced Technology, you can utilize one of our affiliation links below. All of the commissions go to building out and buying hardware for hotspot deployments and connecting sensors for network users. This is Cryptechology. Don't forget, we're building the IoT network of the future. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next video.